Right now, if you just tune in to Facebook, Dominica's broadcasting station, DBS Facebook page, we're now going to go live here on our Facebook page. We're going to have a quick talk with one of the most wanted men around. Of course, he has one of the most wanted things too, the Calypso crown, with one of the most crowns, of course. We have the man, King Dice himself, in the building with us, and we're going to allow him to, introduce himself. But first, we're just going to put his song to play first and make sure he seated comfortably like the king he is, as well as the wanted king he is as well.
I care about my brother man, so I can be a party man.
Yes, good morning, my brother. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, good morning to you, Hassan. Good morning to Dominic, everybody that listening. Those that will hear it later, big up. Good morning. Nice to be there with you, Mikey.
Likewise. And so let us know straight off the bat. The lyrics of the song are basically quite explanatory.
Yeah.
We've been playing music all morning, talking about the symmetry, how many of the Calypsonians speak about the same topics but in different ways.
Yeah.
Yours, you speak about a lot of what they talk about in one song. So talk to me about the process.
Well, you don't know the process. Usually, I'm a writer, which is Party Run. Big up to Party Run. And some people usually think, Pat, just tell me what to sing, but usually it is kind of the energy is me that bringing like a vibes, and according to the vibes that I bring, he decided, oh, okay. Well, when I sit down, I suspect I listen to you and I know what I can give you next year. This type of vibes, And the wanted man is, is a thing like that also. I would call it different conflicts you would maybe end up in because of your stance in life sometimes. And according to the other party's stance, where they stand, sometimes they treat it in a way that it might be, I wouldn't say threatening, but it can be, because we going through these things already as people and seeing what I would even say it loud and proud politics usually do to some of the individuals according to how deep they go into being a party man, like as my father says singing, So according to all the vibes, sometimes just for speaking truth, just for speaking your mind, it's like you're a wanted man. You know what I'm saying? It's like and the Creator, I believe, give us that freedom of expression and speech, and I think that also help us to be better individuals.
All right.
And those that want to prevent that, that's their track.
Right. All right, we're gonna let it play, and I'm also gonna be a little bit critical too. Just gonna play
devil's advocate. Man. We free up inside there, man. Free spirit, man.
Give thanks. You can feel free to sing along your song as well.
Yeah. Don't worry about that stuff.
They've hired bounty hunters and character assassins on the radio. Never before have we ever seen a little money make Jumbie dance so. Men of faith selling away their blessings. Parents trading the future of their children. Fortune spent to persecute the innocent. Elimination of opposition and foreign investment. That's politics in these times. If I say law enforcement is blind to the real criminals in these times, I'm a wanted man. Simple truth. If I say the businessmen of this land are afraid of one man, I'm a wanted man. Simple truth, simple truth. If I say that one man fools most of the people all the time, I'm a wanted man. Yeah, man. Give me wanted for speaking truth. wanted, for caring about the youth wanted, for wanting fairness in my land.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Self-explanatory. Also, the fact that you say in "what if" or "if I speak" while saying it is kind of like the play on words, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If I say that, it's that.
You know,
Somebody listening on the side and I want to curse you. Whereas you can express. And this is the type of things I believe human beings, unless they don't learn these things, because we was in an area where, we have to learn to respect each other's views. We can't go too deep into it because some of the old views, if we just take everybody thing, we have to have filter.
right?
But at the same time, everybody opinion should be, respected in the kind of way.
All right, so I'm gonna play a bit of a devil's advocate now.
Yeah, do that.
What do you tell people who say all your songs is the same thing? You're anti this. You're speaking of the same vibes.
I usually tell people in Dominica, calypso is social commentary, whereas is the governance music.
Okay.
You see, because love music is genre, love music, bouillon music. Party music is bouillon business and all them thing. You have your love songs and them for loving vibes.
Right.
You have gospel and reggae for spiritual type of vibes.
Yeah, man.
But there is something happening among us, which is governing and governance,
Right.
and men governing other men, and in that have trickery too. It have games and tricks because it's men that playing it.
Right.
And some people might just, and they know already, just say, you can't put your faith in man and think, but it's man you're working with, you have to work with man.
Right.
So in that aspect, no, it have to have my part. Now, I would say to the people that saying that, if the men of my society, let's say Dominica, had, I would say, balls to stand up and speak the way that men should speak, I wouldn't be singing that.
Yeah,
I would be singing other things. I would be singing about other things. But when nobody is doing it, I mean, that means it have a space open for me, and I'm going to do it as long as I can, because as long as it have something to say, where governance, governing people, trickery, control, them type of things is concerned, that's my area right there.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Well, there you have it. You clearly on that, righteously.
Yeah, man.
All right. So if they want you to sing better, they have to do better.
They have to do better, so I can. then you doing some good stuff. Then I think out other. Actually, you'll even make it harder for me. That I would have to go and search for things to sing about. But you're not doing nothing. You're standing firm. You're not standing together. You're not. Inviting and what I would say greatness. Like debates, things. Let's see, sharpen iron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have a piece of iron on wood and you're thinking, well, it's the same. No. Right. It's iron, sharpen iron. So you let me be iron, you can be iron, and while we talk and speak and converse and debate, we sharpen each other.
Right.
But
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but just in the same game that we're talking about, not even the game, but the same rules of the play, I must say this one thing though. The views and the expressions, we have in this discussion right here is not that of Dominica's broadcasting station.
No,
between me and you.
Between me and you.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And you see, that is the type of thing. You see where you go there?
Yeah,
the views that you say is between me and you. Because for everything, people, and the hypocrisy is, is you might not want it there and you've seen it somewhere else.
Right.
And you're taking it somewhere else, but you don't, what I mean? Let's just communicate and things will happen easily.
Nice. And that's what Calypso is about, and that's what the song is about, right?
That is why I love Calypso too, because if you think you escape, Calypso coming.
Yes. This one here, Dice Wanted Man, of course, he's having a discussion with us on Dominica's broadcasting station. You can catch him live on Facebook if you're busy right now. Also, feel free to review the program. And like he said, that's what's coming to you. But just so you know, we have a few of other dates coming up. The quarterfinals pass over the weekend, January 13th. The semis is on January 27th. Let me just ask you, how prepared are you for that? I see the finals is actually February 10th.
February 10th,
Yeah.
Well, hey, we, so far, as long as the material, since when I came to Calypso, as long as I'm comfortable with my material, I'm prepared. But you have other preparations that have to be made when it comes to, especially Jag Islands, you in the finals, you have to have your team to do different things and make a little vibes. And that is the beauty of the art form, and that is why it is something that's close to me. And it's close to Carnival, and I love a Carnival bad.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what is the camaraderie like between your other competitors? I know I asked the same question to all the Calypsonians.
Yeah.
They say it's okay,
Yeah.
but then when it comes closer to the date, there's a set of. Do you feel that?
Yeah. Well, usually everybody does. I myself, I want to focus on me. Sometimes when I getting closer to the thing, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes I will give assistance. We talk. We have no problem with nobody, but you know, I would focus on me.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, that is me. You know, and move forward. You know.
Yeah, man.
But everything is good, and when it comes to everybody, I believe this year a lot of people have a lot of good songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because because a lot of Caribbean countries that leave politics out of their calypso, their calypso dead.
That's what you mean.
It die.
It's like the foundation is gone.
The foundation is gone. So now there is a set of people that kind of on this agenda to say, oh, yeah, it's politics. But hey, you're not going to hear it nowhere else.
Right.
You're not going to hear it on a reggae.
Right.
Or in a bouillon,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but you'll hear it in the calypso. So actually the people that we are talking about, that would be on the agenda to try to make you stop talk about this, because actually it's about them. So
Right.
obviously they would not want it, but the people want it. And we are for the people, you know, for
Indeed.
the people, and the people want it, and it's the people's business, governance, you know. So, and we don't want our calypso to die. And trust me, if you really take that out of it,
Mm-hmm.
because the examples are out there, you know.
Right.
Them fellas singing about all type of thing in calypso right now, you don't hear it, no.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. Just to soften it up a little bit, we have a brand new Calypso King.
Yeah.
Bringing that whole new booyah flavor to it. How do you feel about the younger Calypsonians coming up and the new flavor that they bring into the Calypso
Well,
genre?
I wouldn't call it a new flavor, because, you know, I came from, that I was saying, when I came into calypso, I didn't have no young people inside that,
Right.
you know. So you had to take a God's and a strength to go and do that, because not that everybody was checking.
Yeah.
But then I came with a new flavor. That is what you're talking about. That
Yes.
flavor with, because I was in
Cookers.
WCK.
Yeah, man, and them man.
I was in WCK, and, you know, so we got a new flavor.
Yeah.
You know, so boom, that is the same thing I believe the King is on also, because he's in a band,
Right.
and he come with his style in the calypso thing.
True.
You know, which is good for the art form, because we're not supposed to. I mean, I look at things like rock and roll in its inception. Everybody was like, I mean, church people was against that.
Yeah.
No rock and roll, you can't play at my house. Right now, rock and roll doing whatever it had to do.
You even have gospel rock right now.
Eh.
Imagine that.
Talking about gospel, hey, yeah, gospel rock. No, I was just, I wouldn't say, yes, I'll say itself. The point is, I believe too, some of them that stay away from the issues. I don't know why. Hey, one thing here, that is why some people would want you to not sing about politics in calypso, because they don't want the issues to be spoken about. So now they will catch some fellas, they won't catch me, but they'll catch some people for real.
Right.
And you hear them singing about God in calypso. Whereas it have a genre for that, already calling it gospel.
Well, in their defense, you know, some of them saying God do like Koshoni, that's one of the 2024.
Oh yes, because some of the politicians putting God in their koshoni. So that is a kai. So God do like koshoni. But that's some of them, you know, they leave the issues down. Where and the people doesn't need you Calypsonians to speak about the issues, you know, of the
Right.
day. You know, because they want to hear it. They can't say it for themselves, because they are alone to pay, and they might be wanted.
Yeah, but does Calypso have to only focus on issues though? Can you have like because we have
Yeah.
some Calypsos talking about different things.
Yeah. But the point I'm telling you there is, if you just take out the foundation,
I see what you mean. Then it will become a different thing. I see what
that
you
is
mean.
the thing there.
Okay.
You check, so you have a few guys doing their thing, which is good, because it have to have different flavors, woman, this, that, and this guy, so because it's a genre of music,
Right.
you know. But that part there, the main area, just like if reggae just start to sing about slackness alone, reggae,
Well, we'll lose the essence.
you lose the essence of the reggae.
Yeah.
You
True,
know what I'm
true,
saying?
true.
So
Alright.
the calypso have to have that area. You can have the others down when have to have that one.
All right. Let's hear some of that foundation we're speaking about.
I'm a wanted man.
This one here, I'm a Wanted Man by King Dice himself.
Kids, we've been lost, and things are getting worse. I'm a wanted man. Simple truth. If I say today's school children are growing in violence, I'm a wanted man. Wanted for speaking truth, wanted for caring about the youth, wanted for wanting.
Even the t-shirt that you have on you, the Bob Marley, one of the most wanted fellas in his time, you know.
But let me tell you that, man.
Yes.
I picked that shit to come on your show, man. That's what I'm talking about, you know.
Okay.
We standing for the same things.
Yes.
I tell you right now, that one of the verses of my song say, seeds of righteousness. When we're buried, we don't die. We just grow and grow.
Yeah, man.
You know, right now I can come for Bob Marley shit and you can link that with the same thing we're talking about.
True.
You know, we don't have to lose that thing. Remember, we're African people, black people come out somewhere. We know where we come out. So we're supposed to be heading somewhere.
Right.
You check? When
But-
you don't know where you come out, you don't care. Then you don't know where you're heading.
Right. But even with the essence of carnival in itself, they're not trying to segue too much. Isn't it from like the liberation of the slaves and whatever
Well,
we had in ourselves, we
yeah,
went out and...
You'd have that too, because I always know if they take your mother as a slave and she sends you and they take you and your grandbaby, 2 years passing and you can't see your mother for sure.
Yeah.
But you see that carnival day?
Yeah.
Oh, that is them times there when you're running, when you see them from a distance and run and hug them and say, boy, look, I don't see you, cool, you're right. Let's go take a thing together. That is that, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That is that. People don't forget where they come out, man.
Yeah.
And the things that they've been through already. It's not because we in a little state of comfort now for us to forget, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And even in those discussions, when they meet again, that's what the Calypso came about. They can talk about the slave master, master this, master that.
And then they say Mighty, his name is Mighty Omi. Let's just say that for an example. But Mighty Omi's name, let's say, is Brandon something.
Right.
But on the stage, and Mighty Omi start to drop tracks on Massa and call Massa name and say what Massa do.
Yeah.
Massa can't take him to court because it's Mighty Omi that was singing, not Brandon.
Yeah, man.
So all that was part of your names too, you know.
Yeah, man.
In the Calypso vibes, you know. You had that name for that reason, you know.
Right. So let's talk about your name though. How did it happen?
Oh, well, in Clockers, from Clockers days, you know, Skinny was part of Clockers, Skinny, myself, Slice. So we was in the SMA, and when we joined Clockers, Skinny say, well, it's Slice and Dice. Because, you know, it's when it comes to lyrics.
Yeah.
Slicing them up and dicing them up.
Yeah, man.
So when we joined to the Calypso now, I kind of read something about the dice. When the kings used to roll the dice to determine, they say you can roll the dice, but you cannot determine what it falls on. So chance, you know, they used to use that to decide if to go to battles, different things.
Right.
So I just keep the name, because really and truly, when you roll me, you have to be careful what fall on, because you can fall on snake eyes and you'll get snake eyes. Or you can fall on 6 and get your thing. The point is,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's a fitting name. For real.
I will react to you according to how your role is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see, that's what Calypso is. You see the play on words, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. So the time already 12:21. We're just gonna keep it short and brief here. Of course,
man.
you know we have to keep radio time.
Yes, I.
Just let people know what to expect when you're on stage. I know that you do your Calypso music, but you also do a number of other stuff. Let people know what else you do and what else you bring to the table and how they can contact you.
Well, we have a crowd side there with Vin and thing. Hey!
Yes.
Yeah, man. Come and say.
Okay, yeah, they can come on camera. We have a nice receiving hugs from the ladies.
Nice. That's it. Nice to see. Don't forget, the ladies
Number
always.
one fans.
You understand?
Oh, they roll the right dice. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay, nice blushing on camera there.
But you man, you have to blush to the lady. Hey, let me tell you that, man. You can't do nothing without the ladies, man. The ladies and them, I put them there for,
Yeah.
you know,
our balance.
for our balance.
Yeah, man.
And nobody to try and switch that on us first, please.
Facts.
Even though I go into that. Yeah, man. So what to expect is, you know, we want to support the Calypso first of all, because it's part of the carnival, it's part of our culture, and it's our thing. And I so prefer us to love each other first, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, you have to have love for others out there, those that come down, those that from overseas.
Right.
But you see yours, man, we have to really learn to, you know, because without that, love for each other and love for our own thing,
Yes.
you know, it's a sad situation after that. If you love your thing, you love your dashing, you don't want to eat it raw, but you don't want to eat it boiled in a big chunk. Well, make a little pie, make a little something,
Yeah,
but
man.
don't say, I go to dash in.
Yeah, man.
When
you
is
know?
your thing?
Yes, yes,
You know
yes.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Find a way to make it work. So first of all, we love our own, and let's support our carnival, let's support our calypso, come out there and do our thing and the different things that are happening. And I know when we say we go on the stage, second songs might be coming out soon, you know, to give people the vibes. And hey, I will tell them already, you'd have 9 crowns, dicey.
Yes,
And I always, people say, well, yeah, the 10. But I always tell them 9 is the biggest number in the world of numbers anyway.
Facts.
So, but you know, the 10 is always welcome.
Yes.
So we kind of are heading for it.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, big up to the king that day already, but we have to come, eh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The crown wanted right now, you know.
Yeah, the crown wanted. And not me alone, it have about, right now, it have 12 fellas coming for it.
Yes.
Yeah, and after the semis, it would be like 9 of us. 9, hopefully, Jah guidance, everything go through, you know?
Yeah, man. Well, it's an absolute pleasure again having this discussion with you.
Always, my boy.
Yeah, man. All the best and have a blessed one, yeah?
To you too. Yeah, and
sir.
yours. Big up.
I'm just one of my brothers who they don't know. Seeds of righteousness, when they're buried, they don't die, they just grow and grow.